So I realized I dropped the ball and didn't further explain the elements. So this is for people who have wood dominance as their element, okay? You tend to be forceful, dynamic, even intense, both in movement and opinion. They prefer the outdoors, and their version of relaxation is work and exercise. You guys are weird. Admitted workaholic here, but still, you're weird. These people stick to their convictions and work hard. They are naturally tense, even when relaxed, and are probably the most competitive of all the elements. Dominant wood element people can also have issues with boundaries. They don't mind breaking them and invading other people's space, but they have difficulty opening up. Kind of like chopping down a tree, you have to use an axe to get in there, right? They tend to have a blunt communication style that can be perceived as tactless or insensitive. Man, sounds like me. I don't mean to be. I just can't dick around the issue. So just a refresher, key diagnostics. Wood elements, the organs that affect is your liver and gallbladder. So again, liver's up here, gallbladder's here. The tissue that it governs is muscle. The emotion is anger. Now, anger isn't always a bad thing. Like, I still have problems with anger, like people being angry around me. I'm a lot more regulated about it. But I grew up with men yelling and throwing things and punching holes in walls. So consequently, I didn't deal well with anger. I'd shut down and try and talk, but I couldn't. I'd have that spinning beach ball of death. I could not think to save my life, and I'd just automatically cry as a manipulation technique to defend myself. But anger can be very, very useful. Anger tends to make you take action. Now, you should be cautious about how you take that action if you're in a fit of rage, obviously. But anger can be a good thing. Anger is also unexpressed or unseen sadness, right? So there's more to anger than we'd like to admit, I'd say. Circulation of energy. So in TCM, you have your internal clock and how the times are associated with the organs. Your liver and gallbladder are 11 p.m. That's your gallbladder, and 1 a.m. 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. is gallbladder. 1 to 3 a.m. is liver. If you wake up during those times or slightly before those times, those are the organs that need some assistance. They're trying to get your attention. Part of the head associated with wood is eyes. Location, again, is here and here. Skin color, yellow. Speech is loud. Sense is sight, obviously, if it's associated with your eyes. You may crave sour, acidic, or oily, fatty foods. And because your sight, your sense and the association with the head part is your eyes, then your secretion is tears, okay? How to spot a dominant wood element person. Thick, strong eyebrows, focused eyes, protruding brow bone, indented temples, prominent or well-defined jaw, greenish brown undertoned complexion, olive or tan skin regardless of heritage, defined muscles, tall, strong, lean, tight, and lanky, or short, compact, and stocky. Again, think of like a log of wood. You can get them thin or you can get them thick, right? Signs and symptoms of wood element imbalances. Actually, I did a reading for somebody yesterday and I couldn't stop thinking that she was a dominant wood element. So I'm very curious after she does the test if she comes back that way. That's what I was getting. Anyways, signs and symptoms of wood imbalance can be vision problems, blurry, nearsighted, farsighted, poor nail health, indigestion after eating fatty foods, wet or dry eyes, scanty or irregular menstruation, hypersensitive genital organs, fatty, spicy, sour food cravings, sensitive to wind and draft, gas and bloating, tinnitus that's high-pitched. Oh, this is funny the more I go into this. Muscle tensions, tics, cramps, especially in neck and shoulders. Frequent headaches or migraines, and dairy intolerances. A lot of people have dairy intolerances. There's nothing wrong with that. You could switch. I had a friend who switched to goat's milk and he said it's not bad. Obviously it has a different flavor, but it's an adjustment. There is something called A2 milk. So I've switched from normal milk to A2 milk, and A2 milk is a lot easier for people with lactose intolerances to digest. So there is that option. It is like $8 for a 2-liter container, but things we do for our health. So nutritional recommendations: emphasize citrus, especially lemon. Emphasize proteins in this order: fowl, fish, beef. Sit while eating, do not rush. Okay. I recently started making, so I have a circulation issue due to my iron and potential Hashimoto's that I likely have. So I started to make a ginger lemonade. I had this down in the Bahamas, and it's not quite the same as what I had in the Bahamas, but oh, it was so good. And I don't really like sour tart things, but I really love this drink. So instead of just warm lemon water, if you want to spice it up a bit, you can add some ginger. So you're essentially making a syrup. You can use agave syrup. I've been using honey, that's what I have. So you can take a half a cup of honey, half a cup of water, and put that on your stove in a pot and get it to boil. And then I put in like half a cup of ginger, quite honestly, chopped up ginger. I don't care how you slice it, just chop it up. Add it in at the end after your syrup has like all come together and you can smell it all simmer together. Add your ginger, and then in a whatever pitcher you're going to use, add half a cup of lemon juice. I just use like the real lemon already made. I can't be bothered to juice like 5 lemons to get a cup of lemon juice. Yeah, 1 cup of lemon juice. So add 1 cup of lemon juice with half a cup of water. Pour your concoction together, your lemon and ginger mixture. Mix it all together, and then add more water to it. And I add more water to it as the original recipe depletes. I add more water to it because it's just so delicious. So instead of having a hot cup of water with lemon in the morning, this is what I do now, and I just leave it out on the counter, quite honestly. I don't like cold drinks. Cold drinks are really hard on your system. Traditional Chinese medicine speaking, it's hard on your spleen, which also then affects your liver. So I leave it out on the counter. I could drink the 1 liter in one sitting. It's so delicious. I try and make it last like 2.5 days. So if you want to give that a try, let me know how it tastes. I love it. I'm going to continue to make it, and my circulation hasn't been an issue ever since I started to do this. It's actually funny because I saw an acupuncturist about a week ago, and I knew before I went, I was like, she's going to tell me to drink ginger tea or something, and sure enough, she's like, oh, soak your hands and feet in warm water with ginger, and I'm like, well, yeah, I knew you were going to say that. So I prefer to eat my stuff instead of doing soaks like this, so I just made that ginger lemonade. It's delicious. Please try it. Comment ginger lemonade down below, or make it and let me know how you feel about it. If this resonates with you, also let me know how it resonates with you, what you've noticed in yourself.